Hello Swatantra TV viewers. I am Mahima, welcoming you to our English Bulletin with latest news, updates and analysis. President Draupadi Murmu has given her assent to the Women's Reservation Bill days after a historic vote. With President's assent, the bill became law. The new law provides 33% reservation for women in the Lok Sabha and state assemblies. Vice President and Rajya Sabha Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar earlier today signed the Women's Reservation Bill before it was presented to President Murmu for her assent. The Constitution Amendment Bill was passed by the Lok Sabha with near unanimity and the Rajya Sabha with unanimity during a special session of Parliament earlier this month. The new law will take some time before being implemented as the next census and the subsequent delimitation exercise will check the seats being kept aside for women candidates. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that without appropriate participation of women in politics one cannot talk about inclusive society and democratic integration. Addressing a BJP event after unveiling a statue of its ideologue Deendayal Upadhyaya on his birth anniversary on 26 September in Delhi, PM Modi said the passage of the Women's Reservation Bill in Parliament is not only a win for democracy but also for the party's ideology. The killing of Khalistani separatist Hardeep Singh Nijjar remains an active and ongoing investigation, said the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Nijjar, the chief of the banned Khalistan Tiger Force, was killed in Surrey, British Columbia on 18 June. India had designated Nijjar as a terrorist in 2020. The killing of Nijjar is being investigated by the Integrated Homicide Investigation Team of Royal Canadian Mounted Police. The homicide of Hardeep Singh Nijjar remains an active and ongoing investigation, said the investigative agencies. Nijjar's son Balraj Nijjar told a local daily that his father had regular meetings with Canadian Security Intelligence Service officers once or twice a week, including 1 or 2 days before 18th June killing, with another meeting scheduled for 2 days later. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has alleged that the Indian government was behind the killing of Nijjar on 18th June. India has rejected the allegations as absurd and motivated. Separately, the Vancouver Sun newspaper on Thursday reported that a man had been arrested for vandalizing two large Hindu temples in Surrey. The suspect and his accomplices are accused of plastering the Hindu places of worship with yellow red posters. The posters call for a separate Sikh homeland in India and declare that Indian diplomats in Canada are wanted for 18th June assassination of Khalistani activist Hardeep Singh Nijjar, the Daily reported. Meanwhile, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has said Canada is very serious about building closer ties with India. India is a growing economic power, an important geopolitical player, Trudeau said, but he wanted New Delhi to work with Ottawa to ensure that they get the full facts about the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar. Mr. Trudeau said despite credible allegations against India, Canada is committed to building closer ties with it, the National Post newspaper reported. Speaking at a press conference in Montreal, Mr. Trudeau said that he thinks it is extremely important that Canada and its allies continue to engage constructively and seriously with India given its growing importance on the world stage. However, the Canadian opposition Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre demanded that Mr. Trudeau release more information about the allegations.
It needs to come clean with all the facts. We need to know all the evidence possible so that Canadians can make judgments on that.
They just expelled an Indian diplomat. Should they do more in response to this news?
I think we need to see more facts. The Prime Minister hasn't provided any facts. He provided a statement, and I will just emphasize that he didn't tell me any more in private than he told Canadians in public, so we want to see more information.
What is the risk if he doesn't provide more information or these allegations are found somehow to be untrue or uncredible? What is the risk?
Real.
But what specific information, what specific facts do you think Canadians and yourself need to know in this situation?
We need to have the evidence that that allowed the Prime Minister to come to the conclusions he made yesterday.
Do you agree with the government's decision to go public with the intelligence, and if so, why?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Do you agree with the government's decision to go public with the intelligence, and if so, why?
I would have to have more evidence to make a judgment on that. I do find it interesting that he knew about vast foreign interference by Beijing for many years, at the same time as Beijing had kept 2 Canadian citizens hostage, and he said nothing and he did nothing. Just very, very interesting that was the approach.
External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, who is on a 5-day official trip to Washington, D.C., met U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and held wide-ranging talks including discussions on global developments. During the meeting, he also laid the groundwork for a 2+2 meeting. This meeting of Jaishankar with U.S. Secretary of State Blinken comes amid a simmering diplomatic row between India and Canada over the killing of a Khalistani separatist Hardeep Singh Nijjar. However, during the meeting, the two sides remain tight-lipped about the direct or indirect implications of the diplomatic row. This is the highest-level interaction between the two countries after the G20 summit in New Delhi. India will be hosting the 5th edition of India's 2+2 Ministerial Dialogue, Jaishankar announced on Thursday. Although he did not reveal the dates of the meeting, it is learnt that the ministerial dialogue would be held in the first half of November. The U.S. delegation would be represented by Blinken along with Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin. Jaishankar and Defense Minister Rajnath Singh will lead the Indian delegation on the India-Canada diplomatic row. U.S. State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller said that U.S. has encouraged India to cooperate with the Canadian investigation over the issue of Nijjar's killing.
The practices I'm going to continue to try to adhere to, which is to not speak publicly about what Secretary Blinken or other representatives of this department will say in their meetings before. Hold on. I will speak for myself. Before the Secretary has a chance to say it directly to those counterparts. So what I will say, however, is that we have consistently engaged with the Indian government on this question and have urged them to cooperate. And that engagement and the urge for them to cooperate will continue.
At least 52 people, including a police officer, were killed while around 50 were injured in a blast during a procession in Balochistan's Masting district of Pakistan on Friday. The explosion took place when people were gathering for an Eid-i-Miladun-Nabi procession near Medina Masjid. The band Tehreek-i-Taliban Pakistan denied it had carried out the attack. The enemy wants to destroy religious tolerance and peace in Balochistan with foreign blessings, Achakji said. The explosion is unbearable, he said, appealing urgently for blood donors to help treat the wounded. The dawn-to-dusk protest in Karnataka affected normal life as transport services, hotels and restaurants and other facilities remained shut across the state. Several protest rallies took place in different parts of the state, including the state capital Bangalore. All educational institutions in Bangalore and Mandya districts remain closed and restrictions under Section 144 have been imposed in the city. All shops, malls, and other commercial establishments remain closed in the state. Hotels, restaurants, and film theaters are not functioning, along with auto and taxi services. The pro-Kannada organizations blocked highways and toll gates as well. A group of protesters reached the Kempegowda International Airport in Bangalore and shouted slogans. They have been detailed by the police. Security has also been increased in Mysore, Kodagu, Mandya, Chamarajnagar and Ramnagar along with other locations. However, Bangalore Metro Rail remained functional. The State Transport Department has also issued directions to the state transport corporations to continue their services as usual. Banks, hospitals, and pharmacies also functioned, and government offices were also open during the day. Protests over the release of Kaveri water to Tamil Nadu intensified after the Supreme Court refused to intervene in the decisions of the Kaveri Water Management Authority and its assisting body Kaveri Water Regulation Committee that directed the state to do so. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah said the direction of the Kaveri Water Regulation Committee to Karnataka to release water at the rate of 3,000 cubic feet per second cusecs to Tamil Nadu till 15th October will be challenged before the Supreme Court. Tamil actor-producer Vishal has accused the Mumbai office of Central Bureau of Film Certification for demanding a bribe of 6.5 lakh rupees for the Hindi censor rights of his latest release, Mark Antony. In his video note, he called for help from Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and PM Narendra Modi. Ministry of Information and Broadcasting has now responded to Vishal's corruption allegations through an official statement on X, formerly Twitter. After Vishal's corruption charges against Central Bureau of Film Certification, Mumbai, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting has issued an official statement. It was mentioned in the note that strictest action will be taken against anyone found involved and that an inquiry will take place into the matter. The issue of corruption in CBFC brought forth by actor Vishal is extremely unfortunate. The government has zero tolerance for corruption and strictest action will be taken against anyone found involved. A senior officer from the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting has been deputed to Mumbai to conduct an inquiry today itself, said the statement from I&B Ministry. Recently released Tamil film Mark Antony, starring Vishal and S.J. Surya, is garnering widespread attention. The film received positive reviews from both audiences and critics, and continues to perform well at the box office. In light of the film's success, the producers were considering releasing a Hindi-dubbed version. That's when actor-producer Vishal made a shocking claim in a recent video, accusing the Central Board of Film Certification Mumbai of demanding a bribe of 6.5 lakh rupees for the Hindi version of the film. Taking to X, he explained the issue via a video message and also wrote a note.
What I'm going to say is not about my movie promotion or anything, but it's definitely related to my movie Mark Antony that is released today in all over North India. This is about the scam that has happened, that has transpired in Central Board of Film Certification in Mumbai with relation to my film Sabko Pranam. दुखी की बात है जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ अभी. I would like to address this to my honorable Maharashtra CM Eknath Shinde साहब and my honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi जी साहब. जो हुआ CBFC में फिल्म सर्टिफिकेशन के लिए हमने ऑनलाइन में अप्लाई किया, लेकिन लास्ट मिनट आते समय yes, we had to do it prior maybe last week, but because of technical issues we had to come in the last minute. But we were taken aback by what happened over there in CBFC office. Monday, when my person had visited the place.
Andhra Pradesh High Court on Friday dismissed the anticipatory bail petition by Telugu Desam Party General Secretary Nara Lokesh in the Amravati Inner Ring Road scam case. The court has also directed police to serve a notice under Section 41 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. CID officials have registered an FIR against TDP Chief Chandrababu Naidu's son Nara Lokesh in the scam. Nara Lokesh's legal team had filed an anticipatory bail petition in the Andhra High Court prior to the 41 notice, but the court dismissed the bail petition and instructed Nara Lokesh to cooperate with CID officials in the case. The 41 notice instructs Nara Lokesh to appear before a police officer for further investigation in the case. The CID alleged in a memo that Lokesh tried to benefit by changing the order of the Inner Ring Road and also played a key role in the scam. The CID alleges corrupt activities were committed by highly placed officials in the Andhra government between 2014 to 2019 regarding the designing of master plan of Andhra Pradesh capital city Amravati and the alignment of ring road and arterial roads. Lokesh was named accused number 14 in the case. Telugu Desam Party National General Secretary Nara Lokesh's Yuvagalam Pada Yatra, slated to resume on Friday, has been postponed indefinitely. The TDP leader, who is son of the party president and former Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu, stopped his Pada Yatra on 9 September at Rajole of East Godavari district consequent on his father's arrest. The TDP took the decision in the wake of the skill development case set to come up for hearing in Supreme Court on 3 October. Meanwhile, the Andhra Pradesh High Court has directed the CID not to arrest Telugu Desam Party General Secretary Nara Lokesh in the skill development and AP Fibernet scams till 4 October. The High Court passed the interim order on petitions of Lokesh, son of TDP Supremo and former Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu, who is already in judicial custody in skill development scam. Seeking anticipatory bail in both the cases. The court took up, post-lunch, the petitions for hearing and later adjourned the same till 4 October. It also adjourned hearing on Lokesh's anticipatory bail petition in AP Fibernet case. Advent International, one of the largest global private equity firms, has selected Hyderabad as its headquarters for its Cohans platform with whopping investment of nearly 16,650 crore rupees. This investment reflects the growing confidence of companies in the life sciences sector in Telangana. ecstatic to share that the leading global private equity firm, Advent International, has chosen Hyderabad as the headquarters for its Cohans platform, with a cumulative whopping investment of $2 billion, approx 16,650 crores rupees, Industries Minister K.T. Rama Rao tweeted on Friday. The Telangana government has set an ambitious target of increasing the life sciences ecosystem in the state to $250 billion in value by 2030 from the current $80 billion. The minister exuded confidence that Advent would continue to thrive in Telangana and assured to extend unwavering support to the industry partners in their growth endeavors. Industries Minister K.T. Rama Rao said companies which were planning to set up their units in Gujarat, Karnataka and other states were now investing in Telangana due to the able leadership of Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, complete control on law and order and ease of doing business. More than 26% of investments in the state were repeat investments from existing companies like Welspun. This was the biggest endorsement for Telangana and the industrial-friendly environment created here, said Rama Rao. The minister, along with Welspun World Chairman B.K. Goenka, broke ground for the Syntex Bapal Limited unit at Chandanvelli here on Thursday. The unit is being set up with an investment of 350 crore rupees and will create 1,000 jobs in the region.
The Welspun Group Chairman, Sri Balkrishna Goenka ji. Sir, you've been very kind, you've been very generous, but what is very heartening, what is very inspiring is the way you have continued to invest and reinvest, continue to grow and grow further, and continue to create employment and continue to pay taxes, of course, to my state. Thank you very much. And more importantly, I love the enthusiasm, I love the spirit of entrepreneurship that you exhibit. It's an example to many, many young entrepreneurs, even to Yashovardhan. I'm sure he'll also draw a lot of inspiration from that, because to be enthused, to be excited even after creating a world-class brand like Welspun, a very familiar name across the world. Even if you go to a Walmart in the US or a Target in the US, you'd see a made in India product from Telangana, from Gujarat, in America as well. Thank you for making us proud. And it is impressive to see your enthusiasm and your dynamism, because each time I meet you, I go back all enthused and all energetic about future prospects, and that's extremely important. Today you've made a compelling statement, and not only a statement, but also have given your commitment today to set up a logistics park, an IT and IT-enabled services facility here, and you've made a very strong commitment saying that you will be investing about 5,000 crores of rupees and creating 50,000 jobs directly and indirectly in this area. Thank you so much. I think he deserves a big round of applause. Gattiga chappatlu kotti abhinandalu cheppali.
Ahead of the ICC Men's World Cup 2023, the Pakistan cricket team set foot on Indian soil for the first time since 2016, received a grand welcome in India, with several cricket lovers chanting the names of their players. Several players of the Pakistan playing contingent took to social media to react to the reception in India, while skipper Babar Azam shared an Instagram story in which he wrote, "Overwhelmed with the love and support here in Hyderabad." Star Pakistan pacer Shaheen Shah Afridi mentioned, "Great welcome thus far." Wicketkeeper batter Mohammad Rizwan took to X to write a message. He wrote, "Amazing reception from the people here. Everything was super smooth. Looking forward to the next 1.5 months." Meanwhile, Pakistan scored 345 runs for 5 wickets in 50 overs versus New Zealand in a warm-up match on Friday, played at Rajiv Gandhi Stadium at Uppal in Hyderabad. Pakistan will kick off their CWC campaign with a fixture against Netherlands on 6th October. Ganesh Visarjan in Hyderabad city continued even on Friday. A total of around 8,000 idols were immersed from till Friday according to available information, although authorities expedited the process after the immersion of Khairatabad Bada Ganesh. Heavy rain on Friday evening posed a hindrance. Meanwhile, Vinayak Nimarjan Shobhayatra at Chamina ended peacefully at 1 a.m. without any disturbances. Hyderabad CP CV Anand inspected the immersion process near Tank Bund and devotees lines from Bashirburg to Tank Bund via Liberty at 2 a.m. At least 6 persons were killed in separate incidents related to the Ganesh idol immersion procession in Hyderabad on Thursday and Friday. Separate cases were booked and being investigated. Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy released Rs 275.93 crore towards the fifth tranche of YSR Vahana Mitra benefiting to 75,931 auto, taxi, maxi cab drivers and MDU operators. The amount, benefiting 10,000 rupees each, would be directly credited into their bank accounts. Addressing a huge public meeting before releasing the amount through the click of a button here on Friday, the Chief Minister asked them to take fitness certificates for vehicles and pay insurance on time to ensure safety of their passengers, as the financial assistance is intended for that particular purpose. The government has so far spent 1,301 crore rupees under YSR Vahana Mitra, providing a financial assistance of 50,000 rupees to each of the beneficiaries.
ఆటోలు టాక్సీలు నడుపుతా ఉన్న కుటుంబాల వారు తమకు తాము స్వయం ఉపాధి కల్పించుకోవడమే కాకుండా తమ కాళ్ళ మీద తాము నిలబడడమే కాకుండా వారు రోజు లక్షల మందికి ప్రయాణికులకు కూడా వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా సేవలు అందిస్తూ ఉన్నారు. ఈరోజు ఈ 10,000 రూపాయలు ఏదైతే ప్రతి ఆటో నడుపుకుంటా ఉన్న అన్నదమ్ముడికి చేతుల్లో, నా అక్క చెల్లెమ్మ చేతుల్లో ఏదైతే పెడతా ఉన్నానో ఆ డబ్బు నేరుగా మీ చేతుల్లోకే పెడతా ఉన్నాం. ఈ డబ్బు ఎలా వాడుతారు, ఏ దానికి వాడుతారు అన్నది నేను అడగను మిమ్మల్ని. కానీ మీ అందరితో కూడా సవినయంగా మీ అందరితో ఒక్కటి విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తా ఉన్నా. మీ వాహనాలకు సంబంధించి ఫిట్నెస్ సర్టిఫికేట్ ఖచ్చితంగా ఉండేట్టుగా చూసుకోండి అని మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ కూడా కోరుతా ఉన్నా. మీ వాహనాలకు సంబంధించి ఇన్సూరెన్స్ కూడా ఖచ్చితంగా ఉండేట్టుగా చూసుకోండి అని మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ కూడా విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తా ఉన్నా.
Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy said, "It is a war between the government that has been implementing welfare schemes without any bias and the opposition that orchestrated various scams. The erstwhile TDP government was involved in the skill development scam, inner ring road scam, fiber grid scam and assigned land scam during its rule," said CM Jagan. The war is between the government that gave 30,76,000 house site patas to the weaker sections and the opposition party which opposed it and moved the courts citing demographic imbalance, he said. This is a war between the pro-poor government and the capitalists, and the war between the ruling party that wants the welfare schemes to continue and the opposition that wants to cheat the people after the elections, CM Jagan alleged.
వచ్చే ఎన్నికలు, వచ్చే కురుక్షేత్ర యుద్ధం ఒక్క పైసా కూడా అవినీతి గాని, ఒక్క పైసా కూడా లంచం గాని, ఎక్కడా కూడా వివక్ష గాని ఇవేవి కూడా లేకుండా ఏకంగా 2,35,000 కోట్ల రూపాయలు నేరుగా మీ బిడ్డ బటన్ నొక్కడం, నా అక్క చెల్లెమ్మల కుటుంబాల ఖాతాల్లోకి నేరుగా డీబీటీ ద్వారా డబ్బులు పంపించడం, ఇలా అందజేసిన మన ప్రభుత్వం ఒకవైపున ఉంటే మరోవైపున ఫైబర్ గ్రిడ్ స్కాము, స్కిల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ స్కాము, ఇన్నర్ రింగ్ రోడ్ స్కాము, అసైన్డ్ భూముల స్కాము, అమరావతి పేరిట చేసిన అతిపెద్ద దగ, జన్మభూమి కమిటీల పేరిట చేసిన దుర్మార్గం, నీరు చెట్టు పేరిట చేసిన దోపిడీ, రైతులకు చేసిన మోసాలు, అక్క చెల్లెమ్మలకు మాట ఇచ్చి చేసిన వంచనలు, పిల్లలను సైతం వదలకుండా అన్ని వర్గాలను మోసం చేసిన వీరికి మధ్య యుద్ధం జరగబోతా ఉంది, కురుక్షేత్ర యుద్ధం.
Thank you for watching Swatantra TV English Bulletin. For a complete and comprehensive English news bulletin, please do watch Swatantra TV at 10 p.m. every day. This is Mahima, signing off. Keep watching Swatantra TV.